It's currently 10:38 p.m. Dad's making a special dinner for New Year's Day. And this is a leprechaun styrofoam drawing that I've been spending the past hour or so working on as a gift for Dad's dad. This is how my city in Elvenar currently looks. Earlier, I worked in Camtasia 2019 on the video I plan to make to showcase my near-complete collection of styrofoam drawings, nearly all of the ones I've done over the years, with currently 524 entries. I've gotten as far as the first 360, which was enough to make the video 6 minutes in length, since I decided it would be best for me to give 1 second to each styrofoam drawing, rather than something like 3 seconds. Dad told me not too long ago that this cocktail sauce is essentially ketchup, and for the zesty Wegmans branded cocktail sauce, ketchup was in fact the first ingredient. This is eggnog with passion fruit rum mixed in. Dad was reluctant to mix that particular kind of drink since he felt that it would taste bad, but I went for it since I figured that you gotta try new things to figure out what you like. I'm not sure if I think I like this eggnog passion fruit rum beverage as much as or maybe slightly less than the 2 fruity cocktails Dad prepared earlier. He's currently watching the movie Midway. It seemed earlier he watched an episode of Yellowstone, the new TV show. Well, relatively new anyway. And before that, he watched college football games. I initially thought these were pickles, but it turns out these are baby cucumbers. Dad sure knows how to make some good salads. These are some of the markers I've been using to make the leprechaun styrofoam drawing, and It's based off an image he found off of presumably Google Images. I was able to find the same image myself off of Bing Images. It's from the website ancientsymbols.com. Images, Irish symbols, original leprechaun, JPEG. It's based off this image. This one right here. This is a steak, potato au gratin, and a dinner roll that Dad prepared and served up just now. The steak was pretty good. He let it marinate for at least an hour, I think, with some spices in the refrigerator. Oh, OnePlus. When it comes to working on the Starfoam drawing slideshow project is that I got to it led to me rediscovering the, apparently it's called the Pico Groove song from the soundtrack of A Bad Taste of Pico. I initially thought it was called Pico's Burger. I remembered playing that game off of Newgrounds. I went on Newgrounds when I was really young, and I discovered Go Animate, and by extension created the Dan Hamming series by finding a Go Animate video featuring a comedy world character made to look like Mario from Super Mario Brothers on Newgrounds. And this was when I was this was most likely when I was 12 and went to middle school at the latest. Before I did some work on the Starfoam drawing project, I worked on the 99th Dan Hamming episode by working to use both the 1.3 beta version of Rapper Offline to get Officer Bowler's text-to-speech voice. Thank goodness that particular text-to-speech voice still works. I ultimately decided to go for the Dave text-to-speech voice for the man Officer Bowler talks to in the new scenes I'm adding in, because it's a pretty deep male voice, which I think suits the character well. And I made a sort of spur-of-the-moment decision to include Officer Bobby in the scene later on, though I might have to rework the new scenes in order to give Officer Bobby time to get into position, so to speak. I'm planning on watching the ball drop pretty soon with my dad. And I'll try and film it too. I caught up on the backlog of my dinner videos today, but not with the backlog in general. I still have a video to make and upload regarding Christmas, as well as that one Mexican restaurant the whole family, me, my sister, and my parents, went to in Philly. I still have that footage to upload. The cocktail sauce turned out better than expected. Usually for me it ends up being something that lessens the joy of shrimp for me. I believe Dad gave me the idea to make the leprechaun styrofoam drawing around noon. So it was in the afternoon when I first started it, but during that session I just drew the hat. It's been within the past hour or so that I colored the beard, the pipe, the belt, the shoes, pretty much all of the clothes. Within the past hour or so. It's a pretty good steak. There was a period in time, mostly before the afternoon, the mid to late afternoon of 3 to 4 p.m., in which I would struggle to charge my phone up in between making the U-Cut projects of those My Dinner videos. I believe I updated U-Cut at the latest within the first hours of today. I recall waking up at around maybe it was 6:30 to 6:50 in the morning. I think Dad got up around 9:30 in the morning. So that's when he made me coffee, gave me the Greek dessert baklava, which I'm familiar with not only because I went to Greek restaurants, know a person who has Greek family members, and have been to Greece myself as part of a study abroad trip for college. Of which it wasn't really a requirement or really an asset to my degree. It's just an experience I wanted to have. After that first cup of coffee, Dad made me an Irish coffee. Coffee with whiskey and whipped cream, essentially. I've been pouring my knowledge points into the Shrine of the Shroomy Shrooms. I don't have what's needed in order to activate any research technology, so I'm just trying to build up what I can regarding the Wood Elves settlement. Could upgrade this one in order to try and boost up production. Yeah, but this forest fabrication is currently producing some monetiers. Everything looks pretty good. As for the chicken wings, I recall Dad making those around somewhere between 4:30 and 6 p.m. I'm going to go with much closer to 6 p.m. at this point. Although, really, he got them from Wegmans, so It's more like he prepared them. Some kind of hot sauce that wasn't really hot for me. And I ended up having more after what was shown in the picture. In fact, due to having them, I believe I had to take a break from coloring in, I think it was the beard and hair of the leprechaun. In regards to the philosophy of the music, I currently have no music for the Camtasia project regarding the Starfilm slideshow, which I closed down Camtasia 2019 since it's more important I finish this leprechaun Starfilm drawing for my grandpa. There's currently no music because I went from trying to pick music that's associated with the exact time periods the Starfilm drawings were made to more like, I'm thinking going forward, music associated with different eras. Regarding the Starfilm drawings themselves, rather than their time period, since there is a curve towards the now rather than an equal distribution or the then. I made over 100 Starfilm drawings this year alone. It could be around 150 even. Whereas I only made 9 during 2013, the first year I started making them in early November. And then I made none in 2018, and so forth.